because I called code compliance.
Okay. And once again, I mean, the problem is that's not really a defense to an eviction. You know, you should have thought an attorney counsel long before you got here.
Yeah, exactly. But when you're based on a low income with disability, it is hard for you to get an attorney and go, other ways,
Yeah, there's repair and remedy lawsuit. You know, you have to jump through certain hoops, but you have rights. You know, you do have rights, but you have to pursue those rights legally. You know, I mean, calling Channel 4 and calling
Yeah, because we did
No,
the.
because when I
this-
called
the-
corporate, let me tell you, when I called corporate, I only got one lady on the phone. Her name was Julie. When I told her that I wanted to speak to the owner of the apartment complex, oh, she wasn't there. She was in another complex, or
What's
she
her
was
name?
always busy,
Diana?
but that was all the time when I called, every day.
Okay.
Every day. And then I was getting complaints because her PTSD, it kicks in because she has a support dog. Well, her dog couldn't be outside. Couldn't be outside, but you see everybody else's dog outside. And this is because of her,
okay,
that our dog couldn't be outside.
okay.
According
I
to
have a service
ACS, the
animal.
dog can be outside for 30 minutes to an hour because every dog needs sunlight, every dog needs to be outside. Anybody that got a dog here, they know they gotta go outside, right?
Okay.
Okay.
But I mean, I understand and I can empathize, but again, that's not a defense to an eviction. The only thing that is in front of me is who has the superior right to immediate possession? That's it. That's the only issue I can address.
So if I was the one to put this, sending her to court, sending them to court, would it be different?
Sure,
If I would have filed it,
sure,
right, it would have been different, but since they filed it,
yes,
it's different, right?
yes. But I have to decide which party has the superior right to immediate possession. That's the only issue in front of me. I can't take into consideration all these other issues.
Well, that's the main issue.
Yeah, our
it's
main
this.
issue was the rat in our house.
The rent, the house, that's the only issue in front of me. Did you
Talk
pay the
about my
rent?
rent.
And in order for them to get rent, I would like to live the way I paid $15.45 to move in. That's how much we paid,
Mhm.
$15.45 to move in.
Mhm.
And just the 1 month of July, that's when all the rats started coming out in August and in September. And then October, I get a call from the main lady, Gloria, saying, we have $350 to give her and we'll call it even.
Because they were trying to
was
get me
there.
out of my lease.
My neighbor was there when they heard her.
Okay.
So you tell me if that's right. Do you think the way we live with rats is right? Would you live like that?
I cannot give you any legal advice and I've actually probably, all I can tell you is go see an attorney. Even now, go see an attorney. You have 5 days to vacate or file an appeal. You know, if you contact legal aid, they can help you with an appeal. Legal aid used to be here and you could go walk out the hallway.
So how do
get
I
fi-
file for appeal?
Ma'am?
How do I file for the appeal? Because I
can't-
cannot move out within 5 days,
I can't-
with everything, with the low income, I'm barely even making it. How am I gonna move out in 5 days and be out in the street with the service animal and everything?
Well, I suggest you contact legal aid and get advice as to how to file an appeal. And then if you file an appeal, this judgment becomes void and you start all over downtown in the Bear County Courthouse.
Okay, that's
Okay.
where, yeah, I'll take. some
Okay,
advice.
so, but for today's purposes, because all I have in front of me is, she says you didn't pay rent, you admit you didn't pay rent, and that's the only issue in front of me.
Yeah.
She has the superior right.
Yeah, we're
to
admitting
possession.
that we're not paying rent because of the situation we're in.
And still nothing has even been done.
That since this happened, nothing's been done. Nobody's gone to my apartment to check anything of my apartment, what's going on with the rats.
Well, I really don't have a choice. I have to rule in her favor. She gets possession of the property, she gets back rent of $3,920.
So it's fine that my,
I set the bond at $980, which is 1 month's rent. If you wish to talk to the city of San Antonio about either
Yes.
housing assistance or housing relocation, Joe is standing right behind you and he can give you assistance with what city of San Antonio has available for you.
okay,
Okay?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you, I
Uh,
appreciate your time.